How do I know I'm manifesting the right way?
How do you know if you're manifesting the right way? Again, this isn't a simple answer because there isn't one right way. You'll see on the internet, do it this way, the 369 method, do it this way, the scripting method, do it this way, visualization. What I've actually found that the most powerful way to manifest is to start to look at manifesting as a way of being, as your lifestyle, as what you put out into the world, your joy, your light, your positivity, your excitement, your passion, your zest for life, you will get back. So we hear like, act as if your manifestations already happened. And the different ways I mentioned already, tune into those yourself and what do you actually connect with? What lights you up? Because I had one client and she was like, okay, I saw you have to script 100 times a day. So I did. And she like, the energy she said behind it, it was like she was doing it from stress and from fear. And that's not the path for manifesting. Manifesting gets to be enjoyable and be fun. So if you're engaging in any techniques that are invoking actually more stress and fear and worry, really look at that. If it's bringing fear and worry up within you, great, because that just shows what you get to shift, transmute, look at, heal, clear, so that there's no blocks and resistance in direction and alignment with your manifestation, with your desire. But if doing it is just invoking and creating more stress, don't do that method. You want to really align all parts of you to your desire. And again, each desire it's going to be a different degree. If I was like, back to that baked goods example, well, I have to like imagine I have the baked goods and taste it and feel it. Like, no, it didn't require any more of my part other than like, just like, I would like that, I would enjoy that, and then detaching from it. Each desire is gonna come with its own, again, like code of what your part, your human part is. And I always put out, I am ready and willing to do and be my part, because doing is one thing, is what is the aligned action on your part? Where is your intuition saying, go here, start this, end this, move this way? And is your human actually doing it? And then when you ask, I'm ready, and saying, I'm going to be my part, being is what you feel, your energy, right? If you put out a desire or you connect to a heart's desire and there's no trust in it, no belief in it, and you're just gonna be like, well, I'll just script. Your work is to actually look at the desire and work with it. And again, people just want that like, well, just tell me what to do. Each desire is going to tell you what to do and be. You get to tune into it and you get to activate it and be that vessel and channel for the desire, for the manifestation to come through. So this may require shifting limiting beliefs. Like if it's around money, so many people have limiting beliefs around money. So many people have carried generational wounding around money with them. So it would be, look at that. If it's a desire for career, okay, well, where you've, come from, what you've done in the past, your mind likes what's familiar, so it's going to try to keep you in the familiar. So again, there's going to be fears and worries and doubts to come up. Any questions about that? Again, it's kind of a long-winded answer.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned something about the 369, and so I don't know if there's a particular, you kind of described it very well as far as particular techniques, what some doesn't work for others. So I know there's the 369, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening. It's basically repetition, but what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so when you're hearing about any manifestation techniques and ways to go about it, it's really tuning in to what is going on in your internal world. If you connect to that 369, you're like, I love starting my morning off with tuning into my desire 3 times a day, whether you're writing out affirmations that are in alignment with it, or you're just writing out what the desire is, and then 6 times halfway through the day, 9 times at night, and that keeps you in that trust and that excitement and that belief, I would say go ahead, like do that. Some people will really connect to visualization and visualizing and seeing their manifestation, and that makes them feel excited and in trust, and that's the technique for you. It might be a combination of both, and that is so personal to you that you can't just put like a one size fits all manifestation technique onto you. That's why I'm saying it's more of a way of being. It's more of a lifestyle, and really taking inventory on what do you believe about yourself, about how the world works for you, about, you know, generally manifesting. Like, I would really start there, because I've really allowed my beliefs, which is such the crux of manifesting, to support me and help me in my everyday life. That in turn just like opens my reality to what is meant to come to me, right? Because our mind can only come up with certain things. That's why I really say connect to your heart's desires. Like, what was gifted to you to be expressed through you, for you to have and hold and feel in this human journey. And some of the beliefs that have really supported manifesting as like a way of living life, and just what I mean by manifesting too is you're taking responsibility that you're a co-creator, and that what you put out in the world actually matters. What you think and what you feel and what you believe matters, that your desires matter to come through you. So if that is manifesting at a very simple, grounded way, then what would you need to have to believe about yourself, about the world? I believe that everything is working out my highest favor. And even when a challenge happens, if I come back to that truth, everything is working out for my highest favor. So now I'm not really in the challenge, and I can see the challenge at a different way. Like, okay, how is this actually going to grow me, support me, make me stronger? The lesson I'm going to learn from it, the failing forward here. There's so much beauty and support that our beliefs can actually help us in our day-to-day life. And that really comes down with you actually getting intimate with your relationship to yourself and to life and to manifesting, and writing those out.
Repetition is vital.
Repetition is vital. That is how thoughts, affirmations, statements become beliefs. And science shows us we run off of our subconscious 95% of our day. So we really want to be working with that part of our mind, and beliefs become stored in our subconscious that leads our actions and how we show up in the world by repetition. So again, this isn't for you to be stressed out and be like, I missed a day of my repetition of whatever way, again, you're connecting that does the most for you, whether that be mirror work and speaking into the mirror what your affirmations are, what your desires are, or visualizing it, or journaling about it. Repetition, it just starts to become who you are. And you'll notice your thoughts shift. You'll notice how you show up in your day-to-day shifts, and it's healing. It's beyond the physical thing you manifest. It's how you feel in the pursuit, in the journey of manifesting. Yeah, thoughts are so powerful because they do have the potential to shift how you're feeling. And why I say potential, because this is where you have to really connect to your own body. So much of us live in our head, but when we tap into our body where our feelings are, and you're saying certain thoughts or beliefs or affirmations, feeling in your body what that actually starts to shift. And you want that to, you know, we hear raise your vibration. What does that like really mean? It means like the excitement, the joy, those pleasureful emotions. And if you're just like, I don't believe what I'm saying, I always suggest work with like a bridging thought. Think of a bridge. It gets you to where you want to be going. So let's just say it's a certain amount of money or wealth, and your affirmation is, I am wealthy, yet you're like, well, I'm not. An important key is you do always want to write your affirmations in present tense, because that's what your subconscious understands. But if there's this battle within you being like, well, I'm not, start to use words that end in ing, like I am aligning to my most wealthy version of self. I am becoming wealthy. I am welcoming money in. And it's just like a more accepting, moving energy, and there won't be such a battle within.
What happens if I miss a day or days of manifesting or affirmations?
If you miss a day of your manifestation practice or affirmations, whatever it may be, again, when you start to look at manifesting in the lens of it is a way of living, it is your lifestyle, little things throughout your day, when you start to imbue them and practice them, will just become who you are in a part of your day, and not this like strict, I need to like stick to this very intense way of manifesting, right? It's like, what else is with manifestation? It's gratitude for what you have in this now. It's seeing that throughout your day. So even if you're quote unquote miss a day of your more intentional manifesting practice, the way you're intentionally living life is continuing to nourish that seed of desire, just like sunlight and rain and the soil, the different components of like how you're living and leading your life, speaking with kindness to yourself, to others. This is all adding to that seed of desire to grow, where it's not just that visualization practice, it's all these other components of the sunshine, the soil, the rain, that you're nourishing that seed as a lifestyle. And if you have any of your own personal questions, I would love to answer them. Just leave a comment below on the video, and I look forward to connecting to them, tuning into them, and sharing what comes through for you in a video. Till next we meet, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day, your evening, your night, whatever time it may be. Until next we meet.